How you doing? Good? Yeah. Good. I'm glad that you are here. I just got noticed that I'm on the spot now, and so I'd like to turn attention to more because about 2 years ago, I met her down at the home. It was really interesting to me because you don't really see black artists in books. You don't really hear about them in curriculum. And so it was really interesting to see an artist that paints people like me all the time. And it's really good. It's very, very productive. And so me and my sister, we found out that she was having an exhibit. I've never really seen it like this before, so I'm glad we came. This is in top 2. Let me get started. Let me dig in my head. Okay. Yeah. Outside of a window, a man calls for help. But he is not heeded because the one he needed to get away from was himself. Found it interesting. He told me that the best things in life came in small packages, and so he struck the match and made contact, and he's under attack again. Little kids are playing in the brickyard, imitating faceless fathers, talking about, let's see who can hit the hardest. Meanwhile, the mother's covered where the scar is. She says that she won't press charges, and even if she did, he'd come back regardless. It's a wasted phone call, and she said harder. A policeman put his friend in the ground today. 21 shots are raised, amazing grace on the bagpipes played. He thought that the badge would protect him, but protection served only worked for those who respected, and since he neglected it, put it in reverse and put him in the hearse. Then put him down in the dirt, like every other thing that we can't make work, and ask God why and reduce his worth, but never ask God if he feels hurt. See, these are the inside perks, and this is the way that the new world works. You don't ask any questions, and you don't get hurt by the people who only value life at net worth. And this is the beautiful network. Corporation perks seems more alive. Government ties, conspiracy resides, everybody lives for a miserable, then they die. And for me, it's on the black side. Beautified with brown eyes and nappy hair, but then who cares? Because education isn't fair, and scholarships are only farewell, fairy tales. Inside of this thing, we don't toss our 2 cents inside of the well because we need it. We don't even walk on the long road because we proceed with nothing more than sorrow and tribulation, screaming revolution, looking for liberation, blind. Inside of a world that says the treasure you won't find, knock on the door 2 times and then go around the back, and that's the way that we used to act. From Daisy to Davis, I can't name it, Angela maybe. At the same time, they say we're crazy. Bobby McFerrin makes tones tonal, and at the same time, I can't find it in my vocal. And so I sat back and wrote lines upon an empty page, hoping one day to engage inside of some conversation spiritual. Me and my maker don't even have the same faith, so I'm confused. At the same time, in the church, they say that you should be amused, pay your penance, and pray that purgatory doesn't visit you. And at the same time, reproduce an image that is not black or blue. It's everything void of. Love is now destroyed. Can't treat my wife like a woman because I was raised with the mentality of a boy. And this is now my value. So how could you expect me to be greater? At the same time, found the Creator is my #1 arch hater, enemy, no frenemy, similarities now gone. Waiting soon for that black sun to then again be reborn. Peace.
Right next to you. This one was originally called Falls and Right, so I kind of changed it called The Machine because it really falls in line with the piece I just did before. So, without further ado, or building of the lily. The machine was invented by machine, just to be ran with fluidity. From druidity to new entity, yet freedom is still unseen. Well heard of, his steady spoke on the underground scene, from Boss Tweed to Big W, targeting countries, keep the media hype for all the things. But I want to know, will time come when war talk courage can help me watch the clock and will to change? Why throw caution to the wind when my persecution ends the same as Malcolm, Martin, and Lumia? Now, if freedom is a state of mind, then these so united would not be so divided by a drawn state line. My bars and rights root from soiled earth where stars and stripes laid down their life for the greatest sacrifice, our freedom.
Yeah.